Hello, I thought we would try out a different kind of video today. This is very nostalgic for me because these are the types of videos that I grew up watching on YouTube. But I wanted to do a little 2025 favorites. I've never done a favorites video before and I've got a lot of products that I love, so I figured I would give it a shot. I wanted to start putting on my face, and so I figured we could do makeup first and then kind of move around the house given whatever subject we're working on. We are still obviously putting some furniture together, so please excuse the incomplete move-in stuff, but yeah, let's do some makeup together. Just in general, I feel like I've really been enjoying a more natural makeup look, wearing less makeup. I think it's more flattering. I think it's less susceptible to like blindness when you look back and you're like, why did I look like that? And so one product that has really been helping that is this Perfect Cover BB Cream, Missha, M-I-S-S-H-A, I think. Get it on Amazon and it's really nice. It's a natural look, but it gives you decent coverage for a BB cream. I have the color Light Beige as SPF 42, which is also really great. Yeah, big fan. I usually just do one pump and then go over anything else, any other like trouble spots with concealer. Maybe I do 1.5 pumps. It depends on the day. And I use my fingers, obviously. I feel like sponges are nice and natural, but they just soak up so much product, so it's like, what's the point? Here it is without any concealer or anything yet. It's nice. Nice and natural, but you still got something on your face. And then I really like the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. I just got this new lighter shade, and I hope that it's not too light, but I just put it on my blemishes. My skin has been pretty good recently. It definitely broke out when we moved because stress, obviously, but it's been repairing and feeling pretty darn good, and that I think is because of one product that I started using that I'll tell you about later. But I just dab it in over my blemishes. Okay, no, this color is fine. Maybe a little bit more on my chinny chin chin. And then I'm not super picky about my pressed powder. I like the loose stuff because I really like to pack it on because I'm an oily gal. I don't like spending a lot of money on products. So I usually get just like a drugstore one. I realize that the name of this is on the cap that I just poured the powder into, so we're gonna have to wait on that. And I just kind of, as you can see, dab it in. Pour back the extra. So this is the Revlon Colorstay Blot Matte Setting Powder in one. Yeah, it's pretty good. I haven't found one that's like to die, or that makes much of a difference, but like a loose setting powder, I'll say. This is kind of gross. This is the bronzer I got for my wedding, which was 3 years ago. Maybe that's why I have little pimples occasionally on my temples. Maybe that's just the way I'm made. I do need a new one, and I know that. But this is good, so, and it's expensive. So this is Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil. It smells like chocolate. I've used it a lot, so. And I used to put on my bronzer, like contour with a flat brush, and I feel like that was just too much, like too extreme. So a la more natural vibes, I've been using a fluffier brush, and I think it's nice. And I just use it kind of as a contour and bronzer and blush all in one. Just put it from the hollow onto my cheeks, onto my temples. with the other flat brush, it's much easier to get like heavy-handed too. And like not blend, so this helps. I will show you a favor, but I'm not gonna use it yet. I really like the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow Micro Fine and Define Pencil in Soft Blonde. This is really great. I'm really enjoying a really thin eyebrow pencil. But this is an extra that I haven't opened yet, so I'm gonna use the product that I've already opened. So this is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow. I wouldn't recommend this. I mean, it's fine, but not a favorite. And, oh, actually, wait. I have a new product that I wanted to try. So since I don't like any of these products, I'm gonna wait and then I'll get back to you with the next favorite. I lied to you, I will do my brows with you. I just tried this e.l.f. brow lift that I got yesterday, and it's a bit intense. And so with the other brow pencil that I was going to use or have been using, you really have to blend it. But I cannot do that anymore because it just like laminated them. So let's try this one. I've been not really plucking my brows lately. I mean, obviously the unibrow has to go, but I just have a lot of like gaps in my brows, but they're so bushy naturally, and so I wanted to just let them go and see if I can just like let them be, fix the gaps, and then go back and shape them. It's been a while. They're definitely overgrown, but I'm not hating it, honestly. I just want the gaps to be gone, you know? Yeah, it was a bit bold to try this new product on camera. The lamination. I mean, I didn't do it on camera, but here we are. You're gonna have to stare at my bushy brows if they look bad for the rest of the video, so sorry. It's just the fact that my brows go up to my forehead. Did that make sense? Up to my hairline, I guess. One of the things I like about this eyebrow pencil is that it can look very natural. The other one is just really dark for me, but it blends out fine. So like you can use it, you just really gotta brush through it. Okay, they don't look, I don't think they look bad, at least at this point. They're a little pasty. I think I did too much in this brow. Is that like a spot? You see that? Okay, yeah, that's just... All right, well, here are the brows. Big and bold. Are they even? Never. Even enough? For now. Okay, this is another one of my two really good favorites. I think I've shared this before. The Chrome, Wet n Wild Chrome Chameleon. I definitely have actually shared this before. Cosmic Seeker. It's this beautiful chrome eyeliner. Can't get it to focus, but you can just see it on my eyes. It glides so well. It's not like a really intense color, so you don't have to be perfect with the application. Just kind of smack it on and it is a nice soft blend. And it's chrome, so the colors kind of change and it's really fun. Love it. Easy peasy. Hopefully you can see that. And then my other really good favorite is the e.l.f. Lash Extender Tubing Mascara in brown. This is what the packaging looks like. I just got a new one. I have tried the Thrive tubing. Way too spidery for me. I have tried the Hourglass Unlocked. Also too spidery for me. I know everyone loves that one. It just doesn't, I guess it just doesn't work for my lashes. I've tried the Tarte tubing mascara. I do like the look of that most, but it's harder to get off, so it doesn't really have the tubing effect. This is perfect, and it's a third of the price of the other ones. I love that it comes in brown. It has a smaller applicator. I'll try to... No, I'll just show you when it's done. So this is just one coat. I usually do maybe two, depending. I don't know about you, but I always prefer mascaras when they're a little bit more old. So I just feel like it, I don't know, makes your lashes a bit more thick. I also have an issue with many mascaras. That's the first coat. I'm just gonna, whatever's left, just add a little bit more. I have an issue with a lot of mascaras that, so I'm a crier, and when I cry and they get in my eyes, they like burn really badly. And I think that I did have that issue with some of the other mascaras that I mentioned, but not with this one. So all in all, it comes off really easily, doesn't look too spidery. Buildable. I love it. Very pleased with that. And in my life, I kind of go back and forth on whether I like mascara on the top and bottom. Lately, with the whole, once again, more natural look, I've been enjoying not having it on the bottom. I looked back on that like room reno video when I like had that audition and I had a full beat on, and I was like, whoa, that's harsh. So we're liking the softer look. Let me wash my fingers and then I'll come back. So there you have it, my pretty much everyday makeup look. I like it, I think it looks good. I feel like I've tried a lot of products in my life and these are the best that I found. I'll top it off with the e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set. It's fine. I've never felt like a setting spray changed my life, but it's pretty good. It keeps me, honestly, I do think it keeps me pretty matte because like I've said, I'm oily. So I do actually, I would recommend that. Let's see, what else do I have on my list? Oh, I have been loving the bergamot scent. I think that's how you say it. This perfume I have been wearing for a few years now. I first found it at Marshall's and then I got this on Amazon, so I worry that it's gonna be harder to find. But it's bright citrus with fresh notes of bergamot balanced by amber and white musk. It's so good. It's like a bit more masculine, which I really enjoy. Yeah, love it. I also have tried the Wild deodorant, which is the one natural deodorant that I'm actually enjoying and would continue using. I haven't found the perfect scent yet because I just got like the starter pack or whatever, but I have tried Hume Secret Non-Aluminum, Old Spice Non-Aluminum. I know that those aren't like natural, but more natural than my Old Spice. There's a bergamot one that I do like. Might be in, no, I think it's in the other room, but obviously I'm trying to take slightly better care of myself, so wanted a natural deodorant. And then I tried Salt and Stone as well, and they're either all smell bad and like, or make me smell bad, or they're just like wet. Like I am not a sweaty person, but my armpits would just be wet. So, I mean, maybe it's just because I have been wearing antiperspirant my whole life, but I typically am not. I don't really sweat much. So, didn't like any of those. I have a big fear of smelling bad, so I don't want to use something that would make me smell a little off. But this, I wore this to move, and I was working hard. So, would actually recommend this. Best I've tried. The last thing I'll say in this room, a la beauty, is I've been really enjoying doing at-home gel nails. Obviously, right now while I'm filming this, I don't have them on because I've also kind of been enjoying, just like in the past couple of weeks, just like a natural look on your nails. But I have been really enjoying this, I don't know how to say it, Modelones? I don't know. Modelones? I don't know. It's this at-home gel nail system. I got it on Amazon. I have a bunch of colors. They're all really good. Oh, let me show you my well-organized nail drawer. One second. Look at that. Oh yeah. So yeah, lots of different colors. They're all the same brand and I love it. It works really well. Highly recommend. It helps my nails grow as well because they get, I don't know, harder, more durable. So if you want to grow your nails, do an at-home gel. It'll last for a couple weeks, probably 2 weeks, but before it just like grows out. Yeah, would recommend. Much cheaper as well than going to get your nails done, which I almost never ever do. So I'm typically an at-home gal, but when you just paint with polish, it lasts like a day, so it's not even worth it for me. I'm gonna take you into the bathroom to go over skincare and that kind of stuff, and then we can move on to a more aesthetic background. This is just a forever favorite, but Carmex medicated lip balm. The only thing that helps my dry as the Sahara Desert lips. I keep them everywhere. And it gives a nice little shine. I do fear the wax I used on my brows are just a bit cakey, so I don't really know what to do about that. I do have work later, so maybe I'm just gonna be, I don't know. Yikes. Anyways, moving on. So this is the product, I'm sure you've seen it before, I saw it online, that I really think has made a huge difference in my skin. The Medicube Zero Pore Pad. I love it. I use it twice a day. I do typically have sensitive skin to new products, but they usually are fine if it's salicylic acid, which this is. All of my skincare products are salicylic acid, which apparently you can't use when you're pregnant. So whenever that happens, I'm gonna be screwed. But I love it. I really do think I typically had bigger pores. I really do think that they've gotten smaller. My skin has been more clear, more even. I really think this has made a huge difference. This is my second package. I also really enjoy the Cetaphil Gentle Clear Acne Moisturizer, again with salicylic acid. It's thick and creamy, but it does really mattify your skin and it soaks in really quickly. Highly recommend. I've been using this for a very long time. I don't have this product on me, but it's the European Wax Center No Bump Polish. I ran out and I haven't been able to get another one, but I have tend to have lots of razor burns, and on my stomach I have I guess they call it congestion, so I don't know, just bumps and ingrowns basically, and that really helps, so would recommend that highly. I got this instead. It's the Peach Slices Smoothing Solution Ingrown Hair Treatment. It seemed to have the same ingredients as the other one, so I just started using this, so I can't really say how much of a difference it makes, but you just roll it on the areas. So far so good. This is again kind of a less glamorous thing, but it's one of those ultrasonic vibration and UV light retainer cleaners. I have been using this for a while, and I had a check-in for my TMJ retainer, and they were like, we don't usually say this, but your retainer looks brand new. What are you using to clean it? And I don't put any solution in it. I just use this, the first setting. Got it on Amazon. It wasn't one of the super expensive ones. I think it was 30 bucks. So highly, highly recommend, would link it. And I do think that my mouth has been healthier as well since deep clean. I use it every day. Obviously killing bacteria is good for your mouth, so. As you know, I chopped my hair and I hate it, and it was a mistake. So trying to grow it out. One, claw clips have been my best friend because I just don't like how it looks down. I don't like how it makes my face look. But this Soapbox Oh My Growth, you put it in after shampooing. So I shampoo usually twice. Put this in, and then I put in my conditioner, and I actually think I think I'm having new growth. So called placebo, but it smells good, has vitamins, good for your hair, would recommend. Also, I know that when you move, your water changes, so this very much might just be that I have good water now, but I've been using this combination of shampoo and conditioner, and although I hate my hair, it's really healthy and it looks good. So I can't wait for it to grow, because then I can actually wear it down. I don't love that this doesn't sud very well. The second wash it suds very well. The first it doesn't. Maybe that just means because I just have too much dry shampoo in my hair. But I don't know. This smells delicious. For some reason my hair is looking great. Texture wise and shine and stuff. So very soft. Okay, this is another thing I've been loving. It's from Kitsch. And it's this like hair towel thing. I know a lot of people use those like bubble headbands, but this just holds all your hair back. I couldn't wash my face without it. And it just like kind of goes into the little tail thing. I don't know. It looks really funny, but it works wonders. I highly recommend. Last like beauty bath product, also on the Bergamot train, this body wash. Smells delicious. Let's find a better background for the rest. As we go downstairs, one of my dogs peed on the landing today because the landing is now their bathroom, which we are working on. But this Arm & Hammer, great. Pet stain odor and eliminator, works on everything, let me tell you. I feel like a festive wood room moment is apropos. So let's talk about some fashion things. First of all, this sweater is so cute. It's from Anthropologie. It was a gift. It's way too expensive for me to buy for myself. But I'm a garden. Super thick, soft. I really like it. Though it is one size, which I hate that, because obviously we are not all made one size. So, I mean, it is, let me get a little bit better. It is like flowy and stuff, obviously, but why would you ever make one size? We're not all one size, okay? Here are a bunch of other things I've been wearing all the time. It's pretty much my uniform lately. Turtlenecks under everything. Why not? It's freezing. They're cute. I'm just loving a high neck. Yeah, I'm loving layering under a sweater or a vest. I've been really into vests lately. This one, these are from Amazon, super soft. They're like fleece inside. I got a 3-pack. This vest is Barbour. I thrifted it from, I think, Poshmark. I did think it was going to be a chocolate brown. It's not. It's like an olive green. But I don't know if I would wear these two together. But I really like vests and I'm trying to wear them more. And then I have only been wearing comfy pants for the past like at least year, maybe more. Because why would you ever be uncomfortable? Like, as I've gotten older, literally, why would you ever be uncomfortable? So these Kohl's pants are pretty much my favorite. They are the most stretchy. They feel like sweatpants, but they're very cute. A little cargo vibes. Straight leg. Perfect. The only thing I don't love, this makes them very casual. So I wouldn't really wear them to work showing this. I usually try to cover it if I do wear them to work, but I love them. So any comfortable pant. There's no need to be uncomfortable. I also have been loving these Sperry like duck boots. I got them on Black Friday for $50, half off. Love them. You need boots. It's muddy. The other shoes I've been living in are these LL Bean clogs. Brown leather. The footbed feels very comfortable, and I love that I don't know, is it the shank? Probably not, but this is far enough back so that you don't fall out when you're walking. They actually stay on your foot, which is a gripe I have with a lot of clogs. Yeah, love them. LL Bean. This has been my favorite jacket for a few years now. I know it's very trendy right now to have a barn jacket. This I thrifted, but it's from LL Bean. Show you a little further away too, or more full body. It goes down long, covers your butt, which I love. Huge pockets for all your things, more pockets for all your things. Flannel lining, nice and warm. Not for this 20-degree weather I'm currently in, but for pretty much every other time. I love the corduroy detailing. It's perfect. And I got it for pretty cheap, I think, on ThredUp. I love it. LL Bean. This is very New Hampshire coded, like all my LL Bean things, but also, I'm not going to show you because I don't want to mess up my hair right now, but the 47 brand hats. Really the only hat that looks good on my head. Let me fix my angle. Really the only hat that looks good on my head. This one, they had like a dog series. This, I think it's a husky. It looked just like George. So Daniel and I have matching hats. They're the only ones that look good on my head. So the 47 brand, top notch. I also need to shout out my tattoo artist, Madison Kaiser Studios. She's in the Philly area. Her studio's in Bluebell. And she's perfect. I've already shown these in the vlog before, but they're so dainty and beautiful and delicate and just the best. She's a doll. The most beautiful work. So just thin line. I'm obsessed. Madison Kaiser Studios tattoos. Incroyable. Last in the kind of fashion category, I'm a jewelry addict, you might know, but I sometimes get fixated on things that I want to have, and I'm very much in a sheep obsession, which I don't think is just a phase. I think that's going to be my lifestyle for the rest of my life. And I've been searching for, I love tiny jewelry, so I've been searching for the most tiny little sheep things, and it's really hard to find. And I've tried to make them myself, don't turn out super great. And so I found this gal on Etsy, Gwen Shop Art. She made 3 custom pieces for me, and I love them, and I wear one every day that I'll show you. But made from sterling silver, created these completely custom for me, very responsive, took my suggestions for any changes, offered her advice as well. Yeah, really recommend, and not very expensive for fully custom silver pieces. So let me show you. I have a little cluster of charms here, but this is the one she made for me. It's a tiny little lamb. How cute is that? It's like 8 millimeters, super tiny, adorable, just obsessed, and I wear it every day. And she also made me a ring and another little necklace. So, I mean, I'll show you the rest of my stack because it's really cute. This is also from Etsy. It's a tiny little bunny standing up. So cute. Look at the little butt. I mean, come on. I also have a matching ring. I got this many years ago though. And then a little gold cross. So cute. So anyways, highly recommend her studio. You can get custom jewelry that's really good quality. And another thing I love about this lamb is that it's thick. I don't want my jewelry to feel like it's gonna break. So it's nice and thick. I lied. The last, I've already started like changing the angle. The last fashion thing I will say, smart wool socks. They're so old, but they're so good. Nice and thick, tall, thick enough to save you from uncomfortable boots. Tall, they won't fall down in your boot. Warm, perfect. All right, to end off, I took a little seat by the mantle, the stove, in our little cozy corner. And these are just random things that I've been loving. Audiobooks I started listening to religiously when I was in grad school commuting from New York and then Pennsylvania to New Jersey. It was like an hour and a half both ways, and they were the only reason that I could survive. Oh my gosh, my cute puppy dogs are snuggling. I'm sorry, you just have to say this. Oh. Anyways, sorry. It's hard having cute pets. Yeah, audiobooks. The best thing ever. Especially of the romantasy variety. I don't love the romance aspects of the fantasy books, but I love love. I can skip the smut, but I love love, and I really love fantasy. So I've been into them. ACOTAR brought me in. I would like to, it's been a while since I listened to that. I would love to re-listen to see how I feel about it now that I'm like more in the romantasy realm. But I listened to my audiobooks on Audible, and I used to have the subscription, which was pretty good. But then I think it was last year, on Black Friday, I just bought a bunch because they were on super sale. And so I just bought all of like the popular romantasy series, and then I canceled my subscription so that I could just have them and then not pay the monthly fee. So would highly recommend stocking up on a sale and then canceling your subscription. But I am currently in the second book of the Crescent City series, and I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I do. It might be my favorite so far because I like the mythical world building that other series have. So I wasn't expecting to like a more urban setting, but I actually really like it. I love the characters a lot. I read all of the Blood and Ash. There is, I guess, another
final book coming out. It was supposed to be out, but then it wasn't the last one. I enjoyed it. I liked the later books much more. The beginning, it just felt a little predatory to me. Yeah, so I just felt a bit uncomfortable. But I mean, I'm reading all the books, so I want to know how it finishes. It's fine. Fourth Wing, I'm obsessed. I love those a lot. Fourth Wing and Crescent City, I think, are my favorite. ACOTAR, I want to reread. I did really enjoy it, though. I did read the Throne of Glass books. Obviously, they're really good, but it took me a really long time to get into. I don't think I fell in love with the characters as much as I have in other series, like Crescent City or Fourth Wing. I love how everything comes together at the end, but it feels like you have to slog through several books to actually get into it to get the reward. So obviously good, but not one of my top. I've been wearing my Apple Watch a lot less, and I really like not being as accessible. There's no need to know immediately when texts come through. Obviously, you know, probably when I have children and, you know, when Daniel's out of town or something, being able to, or like when you're out and about, being able to be reached. But for the day-to-day, I really like not being at everyone's beck and call all the time. I also like, once I had a talk to text come through as I was having a conversation with Daniel, and it was sent to my like cousin group chat, and it wasn't anything incriminating or anything, but it was like, just like the feeling of having a text sent that you didn't mean to send is just terrifying. And I get so anxious that like anytime I'm talking that like they'll be randomly texting people. So I turned off that feature, and I also have been, when I have been using it, I've been using like the water lock. So if you set, like you swiped down and press the water droplet, that makes it so it doesn't respond to touch. So it's like I would bump it on things and then it would do things. I don't want it to be doing things when I don't tell it to do things. So I'm a bit anxious about that. So another reason I haven't really been using my Apple Watch. I have been wearing my Oura Ring a lot. I like it. I like knowing the stats. Would I say that it changed my life? No. Do I enjoy having it? Yes. Would I really miss it if I didn't have it? I don't think it has made a huge difference, but it's nice being able to just like learn more about my body and track things. I've been really into Earl Grey tea with milk. Yeah, that's just been a nice warm bevy. I really like beverages, and I'm trying to drink less coffee. Again, just trying to get better care for myself, to prepare my body for future children and just to be healthier and, you know, hopefully live a long, healthy life. So trying to cut back on caffeine, and I've been really enjoying Earl Grey tea. The Twinings brand, I don't love the flavor of it, actually. So if you have a fave Earl Grey, let me know. I have been waking up earlier with Daniel. I started doing this to walk the dogs, but then I've also not been napping. And I actually really enjoy having such a long day. I think this goes hands in hand with the fact that I am feeling physically better now, like not eating sucrose and stuff like that, so that I have more energy. Obviously I'm still a sleepy gal, but I used to feel just so desperate to sleep all the time, and now that I can stay up throughout the whole day, I'm really enjoying getting so much done. Yeah, having a long day is actually really nice. So that is really exciting. I mean, within reason, of course. I'm not waking up at 5 a.m. But yeah, I've also been really enjoying crafting with silver clay. Kind of a nod back to the whole hyperfixation on certain jewelry things that I want and then trying to make them. It has been a learning process, but I really, really enjoy it because it's just this clay that, and I use the Art Clay Silver. I just buy it on Amazon. It's not the most inexpensive, obviously, because it's silver, but it just feels like clay, and you can just create what you want, and then you put it on your stove and it fires and it creates pure silver jewelry, or like 0.999. So this is one piece that I made along the same sheep theme. I've been really wanting a thumb ring, and so I made one, and I made a little sheep, and it's a silver ring. It's not perfect, but it's really cool that I made that. And so I've been playing around. It's just fun to like stretch my skills, try to see what I can create. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and it's fun to just be able to make my own silver jewelry. Like, that's really, really cool for me. being loud and proud about my obsessions, similar to the sheep thing. I've been obsessed with sheep and it's been several years and I love it, and I love being loud and proud about it. Everyone knows I love sheep and I'm not sorry about it, and it makes me feel really good, and I feel like it heals a little part of my inner child who is afraid to say like what she actually liked and stuff, and I'm just really enjoying it. I'm just going all in on my sheep, and obviously I'm obsessed with Tangled and Harry Potter, and just really just leaning into and enjoying my silly obsessions is really fun. I know Mark Ferris, who I love, talked a lot about that, and Buffy, also love Buffy, and just leaning into it, it's really nice, and it really is healing for, I think, probably a lot of our inner child. So really loving that. I have been loving just a slow, cozy life over at Grand Adventure. And I say that knowing that I've been extraordinarily privileged in the adventures that I've been able to have and all the travel that I've been able to do, both for work and just for fun. So I say that knowing that if I hadn't had all the experiences that I've been privileged enough to have, I probably would not be able to say this. But at this point in my life, just being cozy at home is what I would probably choose over further travel. Not saying I never want to go anywhere again, but I get a lot of travel anxiety, especially like just transportation anxiety. I'm working on it. And it's travel stressful all the time, obviously. And lately, although I love all the places I've been, the anxiety and stress that I experience doesn't necessarily outweigh the joy of the adventure. And yeah, especially with all our pets and stuff, it's just, I'm just really enjoying a slow, cozy life. And yeah, I'm leaning into that, and I really, yeah, it's where I feel most comfortable. And with the pants, I'm just really prioritizing comfort now in my 30s. We've done enough, okay? We can relax now. I made this, so I'm a very sentimental person. I like to keep everything. And as we were moving and I was trying to organize things, I made these card binders. Let me get it actually. So I have 2 of these, and this is just the first step of the project. I need to get bigger ones, and I want to then, once I have like the big final binders, cover them in cloth or like fabric to make them all really nice and cute and cozy. But I have all these, I keep my cards, and so I wanted to not just keep them in a box and forget about them, but be able to enjoy them. And so I got these like half sheet protectors, and I folded all the cards to be as open as possible so you can just look through all of the incredible cards that people have written me and letters and stuff, and actually enjoy the lovely sentiments that my family and friends and loved ones have written me over the years. I'm really excited. These aren't all the cards that I have had in my life. I need to go back to my parents' house and like find all of them to do that, but I have one for just my cards and then one for Daniel and my cards to each other, so we can look back and hopefully, like, Lord willing, grandchildren will be able to flip through and be like, oh my gosh, look at these love notes that Grandma and Grandpa have written each other. So I was really excited about this idea, and I'm excited to have it be more fleshed out. Last but not least, EMDR. I do EMDR with my clients, so I am biased, but I've been doing EMDR in my personal therapy for a while now, and it is truly actually changing my life. I'm obviously not going to go into the details of what I've been reprocessing, but I have had physical changes from this reprocessing that I cannot control, that are like literally outside of my biological control, but physical reactions, physical changes to these traumatic memories that I've been reprocessing, or just adverse experiences as well. And it has been incredible. It's actually changing my life. And I am so thankful to my therapist, Vincent Mack, or Mock, I'm not sure how to say his last name. I do it virtually, but I have my own buzzers, which I really like because obviously I do it with my clients. It changes your life. Hello, sweet boy. You changed my life as well, my sir. Yeah. Yeah, I can't recommend it enough. If you have any questions about EMDR, please let me know, and I will try to, I could even make a video about it or just answer your questions. It is transformative. I am shedding my triggers, shedding my adverse adaptations to things I've experienced in life. It can be used for so many different challenges that you're experiencing. I'm currently doing a training for my continuing education credits of EMDR with the treatment of chronic pain, which actually my therapist is using on me. And so I was like, wait, like, how did you learn this? So I'm now learning that to hopefully use with future clients. So it's changing my life, and I would highly recommend it to everyone. I wish I could honestly reprocess my pups because they can get very anxious, but yeah, that's all the things I've been loving in 2025 and probably beyond. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't usually do these kinds of videos, but I thought it was fun. I hope you did too. And yeah, as we're in this new house, I'm feeling inspired to film more. So if there's anything you want to see from me, please let me know. I'm not super consistent in posting, but if you have things you want to see, maybe I could be so. So I hope you all have a wonderful, cozy, peaceful, love-filled end of 2025, and I hope you can find some hope in the start of 2026. I know personally I've been feeling the weight of the darkness of the world a lot. I think we all have this whole year and even before that, and it's been hard to not feel weighed down and afraid, honestly, of just the world, and I'm just hoping and praying that that lightens up a bit and that we can find more joy and whimsy and peace and lightness in this next year. I think that's also another reason that I love just leaning into my silly obsessions, is because it is a little escape, and it's if it gives you joy in this world, because the world is scary and I think we're all feeling that lately, why not give yourself that joy? So I hope this maybe video might have given you some joy. Yeah, I'm thinking of you all, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of 2025 and good start to 2026, and I will see you very soon.